Today I'd like to talk about California's man-made drought. Obama is running around the world saying that the drought is caused by climate change. Kerry is saying that it's the evidence of the way climate change is now effectively a weapon of mass destruction, and he's using it to push for a global climate change treaty. Well, the fact of the matter is that the drought is overwhelmingly caused by man. God made it not rain, but man made there be a drought. Every year in the past, 800,000 acre feet of water, that's 1 acre of water up to 1 foot, about 325,000 gallons, 800 of them, are pumped from the Sacramento River into the agricultural area of Central California. But a few years ago, they stopped pumping it because apparently the Delta Smelt, S-M-E-L-T, a little 3-inch long fish whose population has dropped from the hundreds of thousands to the thousands, it's enough to make you cry, gets sucked into the pumps that they use to pump the water into the agricultural area and get ground up and made into fish bait. And the EPA is desperate to stop this, and the Interior Department and Wildlife Management and the federal government, so they stopped the pumping of the water. And as a result, when it doesn't rain, there's not enough irrigation coming from the Sacramento River to compensate for it. And the production in the valley falls off, food prices throughout the country rise, farmers go bankrupt, but the Delta Smelt is doing just fine. There's been a bill introduced in Congress that passed the House, but won't pass the Senate, saying that 800,000 acre feet from the Sacramento River should be immediately pumped to the relief of the farmers. But that's strongly opposed by the environmentalists, including, get this, Barbara Boxer and Dianne Feinstein, the senators who represent those farmers. Apparently the votes of the Smelt is more important to them. What it really is that the liberal dogma about endangered species, where, oh my God, if we lose any species, it's forever, and we're mismanaging the planet, has taken over, and now is literally driving farmers out of existence. But there's a more diabolical explanation. It's not just a stupid fixation on this ridiculous fish. What it is instead is Agenda 21. That was the plan conceived in Rio in 1992 at the UN conference. And its long-term goal is to force people off farms, off rural areas, out of suburbs, out of small towns, and into highly concentrated cities, so that people don't drive, so they walk, so they use public transportation, all in the name of stopping global climate change, and really in the name of enforcing a global governance and global land use policies. And diverting this water, or not pumping the water because of the Delta Smelt, is in fact part of the Agenda 21 plan. And now Obama, at the height of hypocrisy, is taking something that his administration is causing and blaming it on climate change. Absolutely ridiculous. By the way, on climate change, the Antarctic ice cap just is reported to have gained 25% over last year. 25% over the norm for the last 20 years. There's now 25% more ice in Antarctica, some global warming. And you notice how they changed the vocabulary. It's no longer global warming because we're all freezing to death. It's climate change. And it's no longer that the oceans are going to rise and icebergs will melt. It's that there'll be aberrant weather patterns, moving target, because they really don't have a reason for all of this nonsense. Thanks for watching.